So this is what I'm going to mount my body to. Kind of rubbing, but I think it'll be alright. This is like the third set of these I've made because I keep screwing up. Keep drawing off center, and but that's what you do. Trial and error. I kind of just go for it. I probably should draw it and make like plans, but I don't. But this is all scrap wood anyway. So what I want to do is mount these on here like this through, and hopefully I'll have enough thread, just enough thread to start that. I'm going to mount these out here on the end, and then that way I can just mount my stick frame body in there, put a screw in here, and that's how I'm going to mount that on there. So that's what I'm going to do now, is take this off, drill some holes, and mount that, and yep, get that going. Might not run these. I'm not sure if this is the same. This is the same as like those electrical enclosure things. Maybe I'll get lucky and I could just use that. I'll just countersink this hole just a little bit. File it down. I have a really big countersink at work. Sink it down a little bit. That way these won't be rubbing. So I might do that. I ordered my controller today, so should have it this week or early next week. I'll actually be able to test it. I'm gonna have to mount the controller maybe right here. I don't know how big it is. 5.5 inches, so it'll fit in here. So I can mount that there, and I can mount these on the bottom. I can mount one of these right here, maybe. It's gonna hit. Probably mount them underneath, like that. To mount them underneath. Mount the controller here, mount these underneath. That way don't miss the legs. I can mount both of these underneath. Anyway, that's that. Alright. So I got these drilled, countersunk them, and then they did match up with the metal ones. go from conduit. So that makes it a lot shorter. So put her together. So go. Now I gotta build my guy. I'm using a 3/4 just because I want it to be fairly strong. The 1/2 inch flexes quite a bit. So he's gonna be big boned.
That's what she said.
Alright. So we'll take some measurements and then we'll check the progress in a few. So I made them. I roughly based them off of move that up a little. He's basically roughed off George. So roughly. The legs aren't final yet because I ordered some barrel hinges that I'll put in there. And I got barrel hinges because the way your knee works, you know, it only bends one direction, so the barrel hinges will, and they're spring loaded, so they should have a nice effect for if it's kicking. So that length isn't definite, but it's got good movement. Actually be upside down, so it would basically be like this. It's pretty good. This is just this is all temporary. So nothing's glued or anything. Might actually, I'm gonna have to pull these together, so I might have the hinges angled just a little bit for when I hang them upside down. But these might be a little far out for legs. But that's my rough shape. So this one will be on hold for a little while, but at least I got that done, and it looks cool. I guess I have to give him a boy's name, just because. Alright, so, oh, he's already falling apart. So, that's the progress on that so far. Okay, just wanted to give an update of what was going on this week. I worked on my thing, I have some of that, and I got my Peekaboo Plus, and these are basically little PLCs, come with directions. You know, really, I mean, they're pretty simple, but the directions are really good. Got pictures on them. So you how to hook everything up. Tells you how to program it. I mean, it's very, very good direction. Basically what it is you have this is how you program it. You have your 4 relays and your trigger in, your speaker air. These do sound, so I'm going to do sound in my props this year, which I didn't. And then I'll show how I program this one when I get it done. But yeah, I mean I think they're about 150 bucks, but it's worth it, really. I mean, if you want to automate your prop. So, how I'm going to do it, I'm thinking of mounting this here, and I'll screw that down
I probably don't have to put any foam under this one like I did the other one. And then I think I'll put my solenoid valves under here because they'll be out of the way. Figure out how to mount them up under there because I can't put them up there, so they have to be underneath. Then I can run my hoses up. You know, everything will be, you know, nice and tidy. This will be nice and protected. So this guy's doing pretty good. Still have to mount them up, but I mean, permanently put them together. Well, I'm going to use screws. I'm not going to do it permanent. I'll probably glue this stuff, but I'll screw it to here. I'll probably screw the arms just so they're not, you know, forever. Once you use that PVC glue, it's done forever. And another thing I've been working on, as I'm getting into more editing, I'm trying to learn how to edit, and I'm starting to get more into the recording and the editing of the videos. And when I was doing a couple cameras, the tripods I don't have that much room in here, and I was tripping over the tripods. So I'm actually, and I got a new camera, so I was thinking of mounting a trolley system to the ceiling. So basically what I came up with is this. That unfortunately I'm going to use steel rods because that's the only thing that doesn't flex, you know, unless I could go out and buy some carbon fiber rods or something, but steel's cheap. But I made this, and this is upside up, but it's actually going to hang upside down like this, and then it moves back and forth real smooth. It's custom. Got my skateboard trucks. $10 on Amazon. These wheels weren't cheap. They were like $8 a piece, but I already had the aluminum from some stuff from last year, so it's basically just the trucks with these wheels on it. And then what I'll do is I'll, you know, screw some stuff in here to mount. I'm going to get a jib to hang upside down, and then if I run it long ways, I should be able to access almost my whole garage, and it'll be off the ground. So that's the point of that. So this is kind of what I'm going to be working on now. Except I got to buy the jib, and that's like a couple $100. I don't know if I want to build one of those. I'd rather buy something already made. It's nice and light. Anyway, that's that. I thought this was pretty neat. I think it'll work out pretty good. I'll have an 8-foot track, and I'll be able to go wherever I want. So that's that. Next video I'll have all this mounted. I got the wire. I'm gonna make some cables. Yeah, just got to stay on it, stay steady. I'm running out of time. Only got 10 months left. And as I know, last year it snuck up on me really fast. Don't forget to like and subscribe.